Hey everyone, and welcome back to a brand new EON video. It's finally here. EON Alpha 1.1 is finally here. A brand new update has showed up. Has showed up like a few hours ago, and I'm gonna be showing you everything what has changed and in the update. So right now the game is still not fully released yet. It's still beta, alpha, but they gave us another alpha update for the game. So yeah, before we start entering Eon, I'm gonna be showing you it's this page I'm looking at. What you guys are looking at? What you guys seeing right now is the Eon Alpha 1.1 changelog. So yeah, this changelog was made by Sog, of course. He created Eon. And yeah, there's so much things about, but mostly balance changes and bug fixes. And he reworked to one of the worst characters called Mystic, which I did show you a video about him a few days ago. You guys should check that out. So yeah, before we hop into the game, we're gonna be reading on this Eon Alpha 1.1 changelog. So yeah, I'm gonna be showing you what has changed. So yeah. I'm not gonna be doing a gameplay today, but this video is a video about me explaining what has changed, and I'm gonna cover everything in this update, similar to the other Boss Squad and Eon explanations. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So before we begin, make sure to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out any videos. And if you haven't seen my latest two videos that I uploaded, you should go check that out at the end of this one. But for now, let's move on to next to this update, shall we? So what they have done is still the game is still on beta, which of course you can see alpha right there, and this is not 1.0, it's 1.1 of the update log. So what is here? The general, of course, they show general things first. They changed the main menu background texture, and now main menu characters has been brightened. So if you hop into the game, you'll see the background is not good. The ocean, you can see the ocean and some I think like temples, and I don't know what it is. I wish they do have I wish they have the change log in game, but I can't show you that. But you can see it right here. Look, that's what changed. If you're looking right here, it used to be like almost like plain green, but now it's like there's a skyfall of islands right there, and there's an island right over there, and it says that the main menu character has been brightened, meaning they're a bit more better to look at now. You could go, you could see Oakenhood right there. He's a bit better now instead of him being super fuzzy. For the ballads, they decrease all stun times by 50%, meaning like they're gonna be stunned like a bit less now. All support characters healing have been decreased. That means like almost all support characters have been nerfed. Bleeding now deals damage based on the target's max health. So I don't think it doesn't damage enemies over time. Like when they're about to die, they don't bleed. Like when they're max health, they'll start bleeding. Now for the moment you've been waiting for, Mystic V3. So Mystic was there, definitely. Nobody actually played him due to not being unique enough. Born to play with and against. He desperately needed a rework, so we decided to build him entirely. He wanted to keep armors as his gimmicks, which of course we could see right now. But now he could finally heal and even self-reversive. With his rework, he can finally stand out more in the cast and will definitely bring something new to the table. And that blue link that you're looking right there, it'll take you to the video which we just saw it like a few days ago. I showed you my thoughts about it. Mystic is not an energy-based character, similar to Patchy Bear. Energy generates passively, so his primary replaces with chips and bits. Mystic shoots two projectiles alternately, chips to damage his enemies and bits to heal his allies. Damaging his enemies will generate 20 energy. His new ability Turret mode. Mystic enters a turret mode when active. Primary shoots powerful orbs which deals damage to enemies and here and allies. Each shot costs 30 energy. So whatever he shoots, he loses some 30 energy. A new ability, defense mode, it costs 200 energy. Mystic enters the defense mode. When active, all the damage is converted to health and lasts for a couple of seconds. Unfortunately, he cannot attack while he's in defense mode and cannot be activated while in tournament mode. So he cannot activate this ability, the defense mode ability, and while being in turret. His armor burst now costs 200 energy, of course. Now Myca also got some changes. Myca unfortunately suffered greatly from last minute emergency changes before release. People are like saying like people in the Discord server of Sock's Discord server has been saying to nerf Myca. Like she was extremely annoying to face. Like if you have her on her team, that's good, but when you're playing against her, that's bad. And everyone keeps suggesting to nerf her, like give her an emergency nerf. When playing as her, it was easy to dominate games without trying, while it requested unreasonable amount of effort from the enemy team to effectively counter her. These changes aim to make her harder to play, less annoying to fight against, and hopefully encourage a more thoughtful, and more fun playstyle. Now her gameplay should be all about planning ahead, preparing escape, and tightrope walking between fight and flight. They decrease her movement speed, tweak the ability cooldowns that kick in when spawning positions with turrets. For Morty, I don't know who's Morty. I think it's the Mordar from 12 seconds to 11 seconds. Barry from 10 seconds to 9 seconds, and Gonzo from 11 seconds to 13 seconds. Her primary attacks, her primary got some nerfs. Severely decreases the health and damage radius, decrease the damage dealt per tick, and decrease the health restore per tick. Oh yeah, the radius. Yeah, they also made the radius a bit smaller now. For Morty, the Mordar, decreases damage per projectile, like in there for the damage. For Barry, the turret that shoots decreases the damage dealt and slightly decreases the range. And for Gonzo, reduce the hitbox sizes and decrease the vertical jump strength. Myca receives quite some heavy nerfs. Hopefully, she's still a good character to play. Patchy Bear also is unique. We definitely can give him that, but he was really lucky compared to other damage dealers. So they decided to make him a bit of a crowd control character. Buff his health and power regeneration. Now he should deal more damage overall and compete with other damage dealers such as Northwind, which is the frosty raccoon. So what did they do for Patchy Bear? They increased the passive power generation from 15 to 20. Now it should Patchy Bear should get energy more faster. Increase the maximum number of hit points from 780 to 840. Bernado now has been decreased from 500 to 400. Now we should be able to use Bernado more often. Bernado now deals more damage and knockbacks, hits less frequently, and replaces the Fun Launch, which is an ability that Patchy Bear launches his enemies, and that ability was replaced with Tom Inflator. Patchy Bear inflates and explodes, dealing damage and knocking back his enemies. So that ability replaced Fun Launch. Another change was Sir Oink's work. Decreased the blade damage from 115 to 80, which is a big nerf. Decreased the Mudsland knockback, so the enemy shouldn't get knocked back that frequently. Decreased character speed when using blades, so they might have reduced the character speed movement speed when using blades. Snots now deal damage based on the target's myself, so it won't kill them that hurt badly now. It damages them depending on the character's health. For Professor Bumbinkle, Red Rocket, now it deals damage based on the target's max health. Crystal Ball now deals damage based on the target's max health, and now explodes on death. So that's so two abilities for him for Bombinko got changed, so they deal damage depending on the character's health, and a new kill knockout effect. He just explodes whatever he dies. For Scarhood, decreased psych damage by 15%. It removed the knockback. So they kind of nerfed his main attack damage, and they removed his knockback. But what did have got about something that got buffed the increased frames of invisibility from 0.3 to 0.4 for a second. And one change, and another one, the last character that got one change is Poppy. See, now deals damage based on the target's max health. And then last but not least, the bug fixes. Fix a bug where Trigger decapitates people without killing them. And fix a bug where Oink's Battle Horde light wasn't removed. So yeah, that was everything. That's everything about the EON Alpha 1.1 update log. So yeah, this video is just about me explaining the update log and what has changed. So yeah, now let's now that we're done reading the change log, let's try out the characters that got changes. So of course we're now in the game. So we're gonna be showing you a gameplay for Mystic, for Myca, and Patchy Bear. Those I'm gonna be showing you for today's video, because the other ones, the other balance changes don't really impact the characters, but these three characters kind of got these three characters, their balance changes impacted the whole game. So we're gonna check Mystic's rework, Patchy Bear some changes, and Myca's changes, and whatever those three characters are good or not. So let's go start. So the first character I'm gonna show you, of course, is Mystic. Of course, this is what he looks like now. He got a complete redesign. You can see him right now. I'll let you guys see it for 5 seconds. So yeah, his ability, you can see him you can see the blue bar on top below his icon. It charges passively, and 300 is the max. And yeah, his main attack shoots bits and chips. So chips deals damage to enemies, and bits heal his teammates. And yeah, if you tap on the primary button, he should attack a bit slower, but if you hold it, he attacks faster, which is pretty good. I've never seen that before. And now for his abilities. The first ability, of course, he goes defense mode, and he can't attack or do anything. Like he can't do anything, but all the damage that he gets will convert to health. Let me show you that again. He also turns gold. Another ability that I want to show you guys is, of course, the armor, the shield armor. So whatever an ally is in the radius of himself and his allies, or should get the shield. Here it is again. So yeah. And then the last ability I'm gonna show you guys for Mystic is he's a cannon now. And of course he stays as a cannon forever unless you finish all his its energy. Once the energy is ran out, he's gonna go back to normal. Each shot costs 30 energy though. So yeah, he turns back to normal when he's out of energy. Here it is again. So yeah, that's everything for Mystic V3 now. And like I said, My opinion on this guy, I'm gonna be sharing you my thoughts. My opinion on this guy, I think that he might actually be good for once, because literally when he was released, he was completely trash. He was completely trash, and no one, including Sock, even played him. So they had to rework him, and now he's a great character. So yeah, he's like So yeah, what was I? He could finally be good now. So my personal opinion on this guy is that he could finally be good. Like he was actually a bad character. Like nobody even played him, including Sock. So they had to rework him, and now he's like I think this rework might actually impact the EON game. Like he might be good after like he might be good for once. But now that I'm done talking with Mystic, it's time to move on to Myca. So Myca is also one of the characters that got changed, that got several changes, and these most changes are nerfs. Like I'm pretty sure one of these nerfs might kill her. But yeah, everything's just the same. Well, the radius of her attack damage has been decreased. And yeah, you can see that her turret now has a small range, because I think when she was released, she had a big range, but now it's a bit smaller now. For this guy right here, they made the hitbox a bit like they removed half of the hitbox. Like even though I wasn't touching the thing, I still get launched. But now whenever I touch him, like in a like almost right here, I need to go to the middle in order to do that. And what other changes they got for these guys? For the turret and the mortar, their damage got decreased. And yeah, that's everything for Myca. And then another change was Patchy Bear. Of course, the only change that they have, the only changes that they have, is the bar charging more faster. Now this guy could use abilities more often. But what I really want to show you is this. So he inflates and explodes that deals enemies damage and knocks back them. Of course, this is a very good ability, because the other one it was kind of okay, but still not as bad, not as great. And also Bernado, you could now use it like a bit more faster now. So now instead of having it 500 energy, is 400 now. You hear this again. It was still good. And yeah, the bear is still the same. So yeah, my thoughts on Myca. I think Myca is still gonna be a mid character to play. Well, she's no longer gonna be the best, but she's also not gonna be the worst. So I would say she's gonna be mid. And my changes for Patchy Bear, I think he's also gonna be a bit mid. Same thing with Myca. He's not the best, but also not the worst. I'll say he's mid. But for Mystic, I think he might be good. Like he might be the best brawler. I just said brawler, and I'm not in Brawl Stars. He might be the best hero for EON. So yeah, for Mystic, I think his rework changed him, like made him the best. Myca's nerfs, they kind of hurt her, but she's still a great character. And Patchy Bear, his changes are good, but he's still a mid character. So yeah, those are my three thoughts on the three characters that got changed really hard. So yeah, that's gonna be a wrap up for today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed my update log explained. And if you did, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.